Last week I did a live stream and I requested some people send me their most embarrassing pet photos. So I'd have something to draw during the live stream, and I've been doing animal sketches, specifically pet sketches for Patreon, and I thought that this would be an interesting way to let my art take a bit wider reach. I don't know if I've done that, but it was really fun and really productive. I did get a bunch of pictures. Thank you so much. It really helps me. I ended up preparing way more than I was able to do, because I thought if the stream itself got to be well attended, I could have just kept going throughout the night, and I wanted to be prepared for that. That isn't at all what happened. It was a pretty typical dead live stream. Watching these drawings go really, really fast is fascinating to me. I didn't use any pencils in these sketches. I started with pencil crayon. And you might think, gee, that's kind of risky. You can't really erase pencil crayon. But that's okay, because when you're sketching things, you shouldn't need to erase anything. Your eye should follow the correct lines that you end up with. And I started with a really light color for that reason, so that it's easier to ignore the wrong lines. And then I follow the strongest lines with a much darker color. I thought this was way more fun than sketching with pencil, because you end up with something that is more colored and more interesting and more sketchy looking, because again, I can't erase any of it. I also get a lot less of that shiny surface glare from cameras, and it might make it a little easier to see, although the lighter colors are definitely still hard to see. If you want one of these sketches for your own pet, please come and join us for like 1 month on Patreon. There is a $10 sketch tier where I mail out a random sketch that I did during the month, and since this month we're doing pets, this is a really great opportunity to get a really inexpensive original sketch of your pet or some other animal that you really like. Also, this weekend, if you are in the Metro Vancouver area, I have 3 12-inch by 12-inch Quartz City paintings going on at the International Artist Day Anonymous Art Show Gala. This is at the 100 Braid Street Studios and Gallery in New Westminster. And the gala itself, I think it's like $45 a ticket. These are for art collectors mostly, who really want to go in and have an opportunity to get art for a really, really inexpensive price. Every painting at that show is going up for $150, and it's a foot square painting on canvas, and I put a lot of time into these, way more than $150 worth for sure. So this is a really, really good opportunity for people who want to own a piece of my art but can't really afford it. And it's also a really recent piece of art in a really recent series that I started with the Cities Painted Like Crystals. That's on Friday, October the 25th. And I believe over the weekend, anyone can go see it during the day for free, I believe. But there's a risk that all the paintings will be sold by then. Maybe not. Maybe you can just go in. If not, I'll be putting them into my shop at the end of next week, probably, at a much more appropriate price. Although if you see this and you don't live in Metro Vancouver and you want to have an opportunity to buy it at the price, I think it's only fair to offer it to people who know about the event and can't go. So let me know. Send me a message. I also recently ordered a bunch of really cool textured art prints that look so much like watercolor paper. So these prints do have a distinct look of an original watercolor painting, and they're really inexpensive, and I have those in the shop already if you want to check those out. Thanks again for lending me your pets to draw for this live stream, and I'll see you next time.